What up, nerds? Bujo Head Jody here. I have been bullet journaling since 2017, and I would like to share with you my 2021 December monthly spreads. End of the year, last month, gotta make sure got enough space in the bullet journal. I like to do a full year, so this is the last month and it must fit. We're getting a little fancy, we're getting a little classy. This actually starts off as an all black and white spread. You're not going to see any color. However, I'm actually setting it up as kind of like a coloring book-esque thing. So we're going to add color when I use it. So we got this nice elegant D here. We're doing a very simple calendar with the date and the day of the week, all lowercase. And I'll put my events, monthly bills, that sort of thing there. We'll include a mini calendar just so I can keep the shape of the month in mind so I know when the weekends are. I do like to start all my calendars on a Monday, and this is no exception. Together my sort of financial totals page here, and we're actually gonna so I know all of the titles to all of these already, so we're actually going to not really be labeling anything, but I will be labeling the sections with something much more like, it's just a symbol, so that thing at the very, very top, that is actually the delta symbol. It means the difference or change, so that is the total difference of all of my counts. The little money bag is for all of my assets, so my checking account, various savings accounts. I do keep track of cash, however, I only keep track of whole dollar amounts, which recommend. If you want to keep track of cash, do whole dollar amounts. Second section is for debts. That's a little ball and chain there, money symbol on it. These are all my credit cards. They're all paid off. I just like to use them for the points. So as you can see, it's a very large section. I have many credit cards, but this helps me keep track of everything and pay them all off in full, get a bunch of points. It's a good time. And then the third section down at the bottom there are my targets. So that's for like what I want to spend for my budget and how many hours I want to be working my job. Simple, black and white. Very nice, elegant, not a whole lot of extra stuff to it. Really digging these simple spreads. I know these are spreads I've used. If not this whole year, then many years. So I know exactly what I need to be filling in. And since this bullet journal is for me, I get to just, I don't have to label every single little thing. So it's especially nice because, then it's an easy setup. So this section is my budget. So there's all the transactions I'm going to make, and I know every single column, what those are going to be. I can tell you right now, that is date, amount, account, total, description, and then the total for budget purposes. And I know those right off the top of my head. I could, and so every time I fill that in, I don't actually need to, label every single thing. I just have the little lines there to keep everything straight, because I cannot write in a straight line, especially vertically. Even with those lines there, like all the numbers are very crooked. This spread here on the left that I just finished, because I've been talking the whole time, those are my hours. Obviously a clock. And that is date, amount, total. What is that one? Because it would be just the amount of take-home money, and then the difference between that and the day before. So very simple, so I am also doing my monthly best thing, worst thing I'm looking forward to. So similar to my monthly calendar, it's just the date and then the day of the week, and the check mark is the best thing list. This one I'm working on here will have a little X, and that will be worst thing. And then I decided for thing I'm looking forward to is an arrow forward, to the right, so into the future. So thing I'm looking forward to in the future. So for those three things, so the best thing I will write in green, the worst thing will be red, and then the thing I'm looking forward to is in all blue. So I have all of these spreads in black and white right now, but as I fill them in, they're going to have a bunch of different colors, and the colors will have rules for those colors. So like anytime there's an amount, if it's a positive, it'll be green. If it's negative, it'll be red. If it's like 0 or like NA or something like that, it'll be blue. I'm also going to use yellow as also a like secondary neutral color, although that one I'll use more for things that are of less importance, things I want more in the background, because it's kind of a harder color to see of the 4 colors that I'm using. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these little Christmas lights, and then throughout the month I will color those in as well. So much more like a coloring book. So first I have to draw these little guys. And I've done a border like this before in a Christmas presents spread that I've done. I really liked it. It was really cute. It was pretty simple. It looked really cool. It was definitely pretty easy to set up. You just gotta make all these random squiggly lines. It's not something I needed to sort of space out beforehand. So we're gonna do one of these little squiggly string of lights per spread. Put all the tiny little bulbs on there. And now, the first time I did one of these, I tried to make the bulbs look a little bit more bulb-like, sort of that, like, more oval-y, or like to give it like a little Edison bulb kind of shape to it, but I found it was much simpler. Just do a little circle. Just a tiny little circle, because they're not very big, and so like the actual shape of them is not, it's not as important. It's just, you want to give the impression of a string of lights. It does not need to be totally perfect. And actually, especially with spreads like these that are sort of hand-drawn like this, sometimes it's better for it to be a little imperfect. It kind of makes, your brain more forgiving when you're looking at it and there's like a slight, wobble in a line or something. One of the circles isn't directly on the string. that happens as well. do one last little fun squiggle going up here. Throw some more lights on the string. You can see these are the 3 colors I'm going to use to color those in. Or 4 colors. Sorry. But yeah, simple. And that's December. Thanks. Bye.